Hi, I'm Jim, international food critic. My reviews have influenced the appetites of literally thousands and maybe thousands and millions of people worldwide because my reviews on the internet are seen everywhere. There's no restrictions. Everybody can watch them. I encourage you to share them with your children, gather them around the computer, say, hey, let's watch Jim's new video, let's watch Jim's new review. This is good for your children because then they'll grow up with healthy appetites. And a healthy appetite on a child will mean that they are going to grow strong. That's what America needs. We need strong children. Tonight I had dinner at Kalani Oceanside Retreat right here in the Puna district of the Big Island of Hawaii. And here I am to tell you about my experience and my joys, my frustrations, my happiness, my just everything. I'm just going to spill. My heart's an open book tonight. I'm just going to spill it all out onto the camera for you. And I just hope you appreciate what I do. Tonight we had something called beef boulanges. Beef boulanges. I think it's French. I think it's a French way to cook beef. It was really, really good. If that was all I ate tonight, this would definitely be a 5-star meal. But I ate more than just that. The beef boulanges, I liked it. I asked them to put it in a bowl because it looked kind of juicy. There was carrots involved. There were like big chunks of carrots this big. There was other things. I saw peas, which confused me. Why put peas on with the beef? I'm not arguing with that. I'm just saying I was confused. Peas, I like peas pretty much only under one circumstance, and that's when they're with fried rice. I think that's the only time peas are appropriate. Peas just take me back to a time in my life that I felt I didn't have a lot of control over how I lived and what I did and what I was expected to eat. It takes me back to the 2nd grade when I would go through the lunch line in my elementary school and there'd be just these peas and this lunch lady was expecting me to eat those peas. But I said, I don't want those. Why? Let's have something better. So even in my young days, I had distinctive tastes, and those tastes obviously have led to good things in my life. I encourage everybody watching this video right now to really question what they feed their body with. Don't settle for things you don't like. I say this a lot. This isn't the first video I've said this in. Eat good things. Eat what makes you happy. The beef made me happy. It was good beef. It was almost as good as the lunch I had a few days ago. I didn't do a review of this lunch. I kind of wish I had. It was just kind of a busy day. Didn't get around to it. But I had a garlic steak at a restaurant in Hilo, Hawaii. It's about 40 miles from here. It was at a restaurant called Zippy's. It was inside the mall. It was, yeah. That was the best meal I have had probably in recent memory. At least since a year, maybe more than a year. It was exquisite. It had mushrooms on top. It had grilled onions on top, and it was thick. And it had French fries. The waiter brought it to me. It's this little guy. He brings it to my table, and I'm looking at it, and I'm just beaming with happiness, just knowing that momentarily I'm going to be eating that steak. And when I ate that steak, it's like the angels from heaven came down and were just sitting with me and feeding me. The angels from heaven were literally putting their forks in my food and putting it into my mouth. That's how good that steak was at Zippy's. And this beef I ate tonight at Kalani was almost that good. We also had potatoes with parsley. Imagine a potato. You know what potatoes are. You've eaten them. You have your opinions of them. Think about that potato that you have in your mind. Now add parsley to it. It was okay. It was good. It wasn't as good as the beef. I'm not gonna lie. There's no reason for me to lie. I gained nothing by lying. They were good. Yeah. And then we had green beans, which I did not eat. I don't see the point in me eating green beans at this point in my life. I had dinner with Crystal. It was very nice to eat with Crystal. I enjoy her company. She described the green beans as just very green bean-like. There was nothing to fancy them up. There's no herbs, no spices. They weren't drenched in butter or apricot juice or anything like that. They just tasted like green beans, said Crystal, and they were squeaky. I could hear them squeaking. Every time Crystal took a crunch of a green bean, it was like squeak, squeak, squeak. And then the person on the other side of the table from me, they started eating green beans. Squeak, squeak. I was like, I gotta get away from these green beans. But they didn't have very many. They ate them quickly. The squeaking went away, and I resumed my joy. There's no joy in listening to people squeaking through a green bean that way. And I discourage that behavior. Just don't serve green beans anymore. There's no reason. Then we had, get this, clam chowder. Yeah, think about it. Clam chowder. When's the last time you had a really good cup of clam chowder? Well, let me tell you, I had one tonight. It was good. I'm told it was New England clam chowder as opposed to Portland clam chowder. Apparently in New England they make it creamy. But in Oregon, in Portland clam chowder, they add tomato juice to it. Or maybe ketchup. I forget what Crystal told me. No, it was Manhattan clam chowder. I don't know what they do in Portland. Do they even do clam chowder? What's Portland known for? Coffee, I guess. I'm told it was good. And then there was something, it was pig brains. I didn't even see this on the line, but people at the table were eating it. There's a way to say this in French. I think it's blorca, no, I don't know. It's on my Kindle. I can't really reach it right now, but I forget. I didn't eat it because I didn't see it, and even if I did, I wouldn't have eaten it. Why do you want to eat a brain from a pig? Some people do. That's their business. I don't. I won't. I'm not gonna. You can't make me. Don't try. It was described to me as tasting like a turkey stuffing at Thanksgiving. It's like something you would shove in a turkey. Bread that you would put in a turkey with different sorts of breading stuff to accompany it. I might have liked that. I wish I had tried it. It's too late now. I'm not walking back up there. Okay, for dessert, we had peach mochi. I always like the mochi they do here at Kalani. However, it's not, I don't consider it authentic mochi. It's kind of an island version. It's like whatever the chef here does. I've lived enough time, I spent enough time in China and Korea eating authentic mochi. It's really not the same as what they eat here, but I like what they do here. I like it the night they serve it. After they serve it, the next day, then 2 days, they put it out as leftovers. It just kind of has it turns like a brick. It's just not the same. It doesn't hold up. But I did bring a piece. I can show it to you. Can you get a close-up of this? Try to zoom in if you can. This is what we had for dessert. Can you look at that? That's the mochi we had. I just wanted to bring a piece so I could show you. And that's pretty much what we had for dinner tonight. 4 stars. I'm going to give it 4 stars because they had too many green beans that I didn't want to eat. For me to really give a meal 5 stars, it really has to be awesome. I've given some 5 stars. If I had done a review of that lunch at Zippy's the other day, that would have been a 5-star meal. That's what Kalani needs to strive for. That is the bar. Zippy's at the mall sets the bar. So, bon appetit. As always, thanks for watching. I'm Jim Larsen. Eat well, America. Eat well, world. Bye.